How do you do a YouTube video?
Just like this. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Surprise, this is what my face looks like if you've never seen it before. Because they've only seen my hands.
They're pretty good.
We can make this into an ASMR video too. Okay.
Okay.
This is my brother, his name is Jack. He is sassy. So, today we went on a really special trip to a occult store.
I was uncomfortable.
And so we picked up some more decks that we're going to play with today. We were going to do a bit of an unboxing and then also a random love reading for everybody. And I wanted to announce that I'm going to be holding a giveaway, which I'll explain more at the end of the video, but basically I wanted to give away 5 personal readings, normally a $45 cost, that will be given away once we reach 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I think we're almost at 600, so yash.
Look how big my hands are. Yep. Oh, should we show them the hand difference?
Sure.
We're talking about how abnormally large my fingers are?
Yeah, I'm 10 years older than him, and he's how many inches taller than I am?
I'm 6 foot.
That's crazy.
You
I'm
gave me
5'4".
some kind of disease name?
Yeah, I said you might have Marfan syndrome.
They look much bigger on camera.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so these are the decks that I picked up. I'm going to leave in the description box below all of the decks that I usually work with, and then I'll add these to the list. But I got 2 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks. For the Oracles, these were some that I've been seeing a lot of other readers, not a lot of other readers, one reader in particular that I'm really in love with. Her name is Gemstone Tarot here. So this is Morgan Greer Tarot, and then this is Robin Wood. And then for the Oracle decks, we have the Fairy Godmother Oracle deck, and then the Tea Leaf. I don't know if a bunch of other people have these, but I've been seeing like the circular cards, and I just really loved them. So this is them. Is there one that you want to open up first?
Oh, boy. Are we doing mine or the love thing first?
So we're going to do it all together.
A love thing for me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncomfy.
Yeah, it's going to be a timeless general love reading for everybody. And Jack is included.
The Robin Wood sounds like something not PG-13.
Okay. Like Robin Hood?
Yeah, but
yeah, all right. You're showing your age, Jack.
Those are funny. I like the style of this one.
All right, let's open this one
Let's do
first.
that. Can you do that thing? I find it hilarious when they like zoom in on like your hand and then it does like the motion.
Yeah, I've
you
been
do
trying to
that?
figure out how to do it. That's what I tried doing the other day with my Instagram video.
Because I want to take it and be like, you see this?
You have to do something awkward, otherwise it won't make any sense. Like me, like pretending to pick my nose or something. I don't know. Okay, so here's, oh, I love this. Here's the Morgan Greer deck.
Greer.
I might even like zoom in so that I can show people what these cards look like. But actually, here's a little pro tip. If you've never known what to do when you buy a new tarot deck, is it's really important to touch each individual card because it gets you in tune with what the message of the card is, and it also helps the deck, this sounds woo-woo, but it helps the deck develop a relationship with you and pick up your energy style.
This sounds what?
Woo-woo? Mm-hmm.
I thought you said ooh-woo, and I was about to leave.
Okay. The Hermit. I love these.
I mean,
It's like a really, honestly, I want to say Robin Hood vibe. Where it's like
it's not
medieval.
even a Robin Wood deck.
I know. But it's like medieval. Oh, here's the card that you're scared of. Everybody's scared of the death card.
Or am I gonna be like, oh, dub? That would really show my age.
Okay. I just love all of these. I think that they're so vibrant in color, but there's so much to be said. World, Ace of Rods.
And make sure you get about halfway through it for ad revenue.
Anyway, I'll probably go through this all later and like touch each individual. Okay, well, maybe I'll just do it really fast. Hang on. Each individual card. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Ace of Cups. This is the love card.
It's a weird kind of.
Okay.
Get all the energy in it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get all the juju.
Can you hear it?
Are you doing that because you want me to zoom?
Yes. Just a slow pan. It'd be hilarious.
Okay, cool. So that is Morgan Greer. I feel like we should use each deck in this reading.
Wait, huh? I think that would take forever.
No. That did absolutely nothing.
How would you use each deck in the reading?
So
Goodness.
So different people have different styles of reading cards, but what you can do is use one deck as like the main tarot deck, and then you can use a second one as like a clarifier. So any card that you pull, I don't want to break this box. Any card that you pull with the second deck is meant to clarify the first card that came. So for example, if I were to pull up the Two of Cups and I wanted more clarification on what exactly the message is, I could pull one of these and it would clarify that particular message.
All right.
You see what I mean?
I get you. Tidy this up for the OCD people in the back.
Okay, so
I'll do it in the most untidy way.
good show. Ugh,
They can't even see that. That's not even the camera.
Robin Wood.
No.
I'm getting like,
Ooh, I like the backs.
yeah, the Celtic vibes. Isn't that nice? Oh, I love it.
Jesus. These are all numbered. Is it bad that they'll be in order?
No.
Okay, wow.
There's naked people in the cards. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, but why is there always so much detail? I find that unnecessary. I'm just a young man trying to figure out my fortune. I just gotta look at that.
Well, another thing that I really love about using multiple decks when reading is that the pictures are different. So there's a Ten of Pentacles in both of these decks. Okay, giant mess. So you see the difference between the two, right?
Certainly.
So when you're interpreting cards, you can get the same exact card. These are both Ten of Pentacles, but because of the artwork, they hold a very different meaning to them. And so that's what makes clarifying with different tarot decks so much more interesting, and it gives you so much more detail into what's going on, because there's a lot more to interpret from a different kind of card. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
2 oracle decks. So again, for people that are learning tarot, the difference between tarot and oracle decks, tarot always has the same 78 cards, and it goes from the major and the minor arcana, and then it has like what looks like the regular playing card deck with the ace through the king. Did you know actually that the tarot deck was the ancestor, the mother of the regular playing card deck?
What do they use it for?
It was a game.
Go fish. Got any devils?
Yeah. Cool. So whereas oracle decks, they don't have like a set number of cards that you have to have. And instead of it being like Ace of Pentacles or number with a suit, it's just whatever it wants to be. So these are like particular adjectives, characteristics.
Things that are soon to be.
Yeah, and oh, that's from Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
It's a very godmother deck.
Glenda the
Look, Alice.
I just saw that show.
Destiny. Anyway, oh, Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Oh, I love this. I'm
Why
so
didn't they say it
happy.
was Disney?
Okay, and then these are tea leaf fortune cards. Oh, I'm really excited about these. They're circular.
I noticed.
But that's why I like them. And there's 2. This one I'll probably end up reading the book more on a little bit. I don't know. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to be able to shuffle these. Yeah, exactly.
Record scratcher.
Well, usually I shuffle the whole deck together.
I don't know.
That's going to be a problem.
I don't know what sense of terror I just got, but I 100% just went for the Skinny Cow Moo ice cream sandwiches. That's what this looked like.
I guess it
That's
could
my
kinda,
terror reading.
Okay, that's going to explode. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
You added 2 decks together.
Key, kangaroo. Oh, it's alphabetical. Angel, ant, apple. Temptation will test you. Okay,
Son of a flesh.
let's jump into the reading, shall we?
Lord.
So this is going to be a random, timeless love reading for everybody who's watching this. Remember, this is a general reading. So whatever it is that resonates with you is what you take. And if anything does not resonate, then you do not take that message. Okay?
A lot of cups going on.
A lot of cups, which is very good for a love reading.
Oh, baby.
Because cups represent water element, which is emotions,
personal element.
passions,
My Aquarius self.
relationships. You are an air sign as an Aquarius.
Bro, no. I'm the cup bearer.
Okay.
I have water. How would Aquarius
That
be
one might come back.
air?
It's an air sign.
I disbelieve you.
The water signs are Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer.
Scorpio.
Okay.
Another cup.
So we're starting off with a bunch of cups. We have the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Cups. So there's a third party situation going on here,
Lord.
where there's a woman and then there's 2 men on either side. One is the Knight and one is the King. So one represents something of a more like innocent, naive nature, whereas the other, the King, is kind of representing the leader of the pack, someone who has experience in life and is, well, both are in tune with their emotions, but one is a lot better at expressing them, and I don't want to say controlling them, but one is much better at utilizing communication in order to be able to express their emotions appropriately, whereas the Knight is someone who has difficulty doing so and just kind of has random outbursts at different times. So the Queen feels like she's in a little bit of a love triangle, pretty much. Okay? So down here, we have the 7 of Cups, which is the card that represents too many decisions to be making and a bunch of indecisiveness, inability to make a decision, which is indecisiveness, that's what that means. and then we have the 9 of Wands as well as the 9 of Cups. 2 9s in a reading, which whenever I get multiple, there's a dog outside. Whenever I get multiple of the same number in a reading, to me that can signify like twin flame, soulmate kind of a connection. but it can also represent divine timing, meaning that the universe is conspiring to be able to work to bring whatever the result of this is into fruition. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the Nine of Wands, for example, this is a card about communication. It's about, it can represent the internet or like instant messaging. It's about getting messages across quickly. And the 9 is a number that represents the Hermit in the major arcana. So it's about going into the self. It's about self-mastery. It's about literally being a hermit. It's about literally spending time on your own in order to be able to deliver the communication, the messages that it is that you want to deliver. Then we have the Nine of Cups. So this is a wishes fulfilled card. So for whoever it is that's watching, you could be the woman in the middle of this love relation or this love triangle. You could be one of the men in this relationship. No matter what, I think that the message for you that's coming in through spirit is that wishes will be granted, but it's important that you spend time trying to figure out what the message is that you want to send across. You need to spend time within focusing on specifically the form of communication that you will deliver, rather than acting like the Knight of Cups, where it's just random forms of outburst without much thought of the delivery, right? And I think that that'll help this Queen of Cups with her indecisiveness, with this lack of movement forward in this relationship.
Do you want me to move the camera so I can just get a down shot of this?
Yeah.
Really fast. There you go. Just to add to the edit reel.
Thanks. Okay, so now we're going to pull some clarifiers. I want to pull clarifiers specifically for the 9s. I want to know what exact message is it that you need to be sending. These two. Not that one. That's an informational card. Okay. So we've got the Tower. The Tower with the 9 of Wands. So there is, the best analogy I can make for this is that you've got a dam and you've got all this water, right? You've got all this water energy, all of these cups, and there's a buildup of pressure with the water coming up against the dam, and it's starting to crack because there's so much emotional energy being thrown into this relationship that sooner or later things are going to start cracking and then breaking, but in a good way. It's like a clearing. It's like a hurricane sweeping through and making room for new things to grow. And so this could potentially mean that there's a relationship that is about to end, but it's in order for both parties to be able to move on and fulfill their own wishes. I don't know if this woman, this Queen of Cups, needs to be making a decision between the two. The impression that I'm getting is that this is just too much emotional energy in general to be staying in either relationship. But regardless,
why?
Are you kidding? Look at the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups with the Page of Cups. There's some kind of immature fight going on.
This is crazy talk.
Again, so Page of Cups is a messenger. So this King of Cups individual is about to approach this Queen of Cups woman and make an offer. The thing is that the Page of Cups energy is very childlike, right? Page of Cups is like an adolescent. Knight of Cups is more teenager, young adult energy. King of Cups is like adult energy. And you see how it kind of grows in maturity over time. So it's funny to see that the Knight of Cups is clarified with the Page of Cups.
The King.
Thank you. The King of Cups is clarified with the Page of Cups. Because even though they're mature in their own state of mind, the offer that they're about to make isn't going to come across the way that he wants it to. It's going to be a weak offer. It's a weak proposal. And it will only really make him look bad, basically. Whereas the Knight of Cups is paired with the Knight of Cups. And so this is just more emotional angst energy, is what I'm getting from it. Is that there's nothing really here that this person has to offer other than frustration and angstiness over this love triangle relationship. So the dam is going to have to break because something needs to change. This pressure has been building up for so long and nothing is being done about it that the divine timing is going to come through and the universe is going to make things move because you need to in order to get to the Nine of Cups energy. This is what happens with
you get some
new cards, is that everything slides like crazy. So let's pull a couple of oracle cards to kind of give us a good summary as to what's going on. What are you thinking so far?
Crazy talk.
I love this. We have blossoming. This is a maturing relationship. This is a relationship that is teaching each individual involved that there is maturing to do. There is a blossoming happening within the individual. That wishes are to be granted, but I think through individual work. Oh my God. Yeah. We have awakening. So, focusing inward, focusing on the self, focusing on the needs of the self rather than the needs of the other. Both of these potential relationships, are you okay? Okay, you were sniffling. Aren't going to bring you the life lessons that you could potentially have hoped for. That sounds really rude. I'm just not getting it that, either one is meant to be. That everybody is better off on their own for right now. I'm going to pull one from each pile since I had two piles from before. Am I okay for time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poof. Country road, take me home.
So we have mountain, road, and mountain. You want to read what those say?
Ooh, mountain road. You are on the road to success. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Pretty good pay.
I would say so. That seems to be in line with the Tower and the Nine of Cups.
Okay, and then the next two are haystack and heart. Haystack. Heart. Heart says love, deep affection, and caring. Who would have known? Haystack says karma. You will reap what you have sown. Lord.
I see this in connection with the Nine of Cups energy. And clearly, of course, this is a love reading. So clearly, each individual has feelings for one another. And that's great. Maybe there could be something down the road, but for right now, it's just not meant to be. You will reap what you have sown, love, deep affection, and caring. You have any other questions, Jack, that you think the general audience might want to know?
Is there any indication of anything by the fact that the queen is looking at the knight and then the king is looking away?
That's a really good interpretation, Jack.
But both these guys are looking inward? I don't know.
Yeah. I think that the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups could, because of that, I would interpret that they might already be in a relationship of sorts, or that they might already have a stronger connection than the King of Cups energy. Especially because the King of Cups is paired with the Page. Especially because the King of Cups is paired with the Page. And like he was saying, the King of Cups is looking away from the Queen, whereas the Page of Cups is looking inward. To me, this kind of feels like something to do to be petty. Something to do for status of some kind.
Looks petty. Look at this young man.
It does. It looks very petty.
He just kind of looks like a douche nozzle. Who do you think you are? Very pointy fingers.
Yeah. So there's 3 cards that came out, but the one that I'm most interested in at the moment is the Seven of Swords. This is the card for deception and lying and stealing. So that's not good energy for this king to have. And then he also has the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So this person is hurting. They could have gone through a breakup recently themselves with this 5 of Cups energy. They, especially because we have 3 cups turned over and then 2 in the upright. The 2 of Cups is a symbol of relationship. It's when 2 people come together. And so this could be some form of a retaliation, maybe wanting some kind of a rebound, basically. And then selfishness with the 7 of Swords. And then again with the 6 of Swords, it would be wanting to take down someone with them so that they would both be together. They would have company in their own misery.
Drama.
It does. It's a lot of drama.
There's a soap opera right here.
I want to pull one more card for the 9 of Cups. I think there is a happily ever after for everybody, but on their own. Okay. We have 2 of Pentacles. So I wanted to pull clarifiers for the 9 of Cups. So I've got 2 of Pentacles and then 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So wishes come true primarily through focus, potentially on side business or on like your own career, your own path, schooling, focusing on juggling your own personal balls and not trying to manipulate this relationship for your benefit. And then we've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's resistance towards putting in the hard work, towards reaping the successes of your labors. And I think that's due to the fact that there's so much pent-up energy with the Tower that we saw before. And once this cracks, once this breaks, we're going to see a lot of improvement moving down the road with this Pentacles energy. It's time to get back to more of a grounded state because everything right now is just so wishy-washy and like there's no real... I don't want to say grounding. I mean, I want to say something better than grounding, but there's no real anchor for this situation. It's all up in the air because nobody is having any communication. Nobody is explaining themselves, and everybody just wants, well, this one, the king in particular, just wants his own way because he's selfish.
A little bitch.
So it's important that the three of you move on your own paths. And if there is a future between, say you're the Queen of Cups and you are in this relationship with the Knight of Cups, there could be a potential down the road, but not at this time.
What if it's a dude watching? What if it's a guy?
Okay, yeah. Then it could be a guy of feminine energy, someone who's in touch with their feminine side. However it would resonate with that person.
You don't think someone watching would be one of these two?
Yeah, they could be one of these two. That's what I'm trying to say, is that whether or not you're the queen or whether or not you're either the knight or the king, there could be potential for a relationship to happen at some point, but not at this time. That was interesting. I never thought that would happen. Okay, so if you were into this reading, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and actually let me know in the comments below what you thought of this style of reading, because like you've seen in the past, normally I do it where you just see the cards, you don't see my face. And then now onto the giveaway instructions. So I'm going to be giving away 5 personal readings. Normally the price for the personal readings are $45. Our dog is drinking water very loudly. He's a giant dog. So normally the prices for personal readings are $45, so I'm giving away 5 for free. And the way that you can get signed up to get a free reading is you need to do 3 things. First is subscribe to the channel. Second is follow me at my Instagram. I put a link down below in the description below. And then third is comment on the video with your Instagram handle so that I can confirm that you are following me, your sun sign, and then what kind of general question you would like to have answered in your personal reading. And the winners will be announced once I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So there you go. Do you have any thoughts that you would like to add?
At the beginning, I was very much thinking that I was like, oh, a reading for me and the people, and then I felt very distanced. It was like I said, it was like watching a soap opera. Mm-hmm. So whoever you are, your life is very interesting. Please make a show, preferably in Spanish, that is very dramatic and plays from 2 to 3 in the afternoon.
Perfect. I would watch that.
Me too. I feel like this could literally be like, lo siento.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, well, thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Like and subscribe if you want more of Jack.